As the night begins to fall, we try to rise from the last war, and in the fragile calm of peace, there are shadows who still know the score. While all our people dream awake, a star has blazed into the sky. A special team will face the stakes. They know that living is in the way we die. It takes a chosen few to do what armies can't do. Find the truth underneath all of the lies. Track a target, pursue, crack a safe agent coup. Lethal weapons and masters of disguise. Keep the nation alive, send entire to fight. And know that certainly, whatever secrets you hide, all you powers that be, the dark lantern see. The dark lantern see. The dark lantern see. As the night begins to fall, we try to rise from the last war, and in the fragile calm of peace, there are shadows who still know the score. Why to the sky. A special team will face the stakes. They know that living is in the way we die. It takes a chosen few to do it, armies can't do. Find the truth underneath all of the lies. Track a target, pursue, crack a safe stage of coup. Lethal weapons and masters of disguise. Keep the nation alive, sending Tiger 5. And know that certainly, whatever secrets you hide, all you powers that be, the Dark Lantern see. The Dark Lantern see. The Dark Lantern see.
It's one time on Spy Camp.
Hello.
Spy Camp.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back.
Oh my god, I just saw the
Bricked. It's a smaller crew today, y'all.
You missed it earlier when I said that the music box is a discman that's about to skip. So,
I can't.
I mean,
We're currently missing Ben and not worry. Ben will have developments. Various directions.
are you going to explode them?
Going
Bits
to
and pieces
explode.
everywhere.
In various directions.
Various directions.
Well,
I didn't
It's
say they
raining
were all the
men.
same direction. I
but-
just said.
They took my arm and threw it over there, and they took my legs and threw it over there.
This is when we find out Music Box has been a scarecrow this entire
Yeah.
time.
Just Humpty Dumpty Williams' character back together again a few episodes ago.
Yeah. And
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna
that's
do
true.
and we will do it as many times as it takes.
Yeah, all the king's horses will try as well, even though they're horses.
So
That's one part
when
of the
we
rhyme I never
heal,
got.
when we heal Zero, are we actually like throwing potions at him? Sorry, what?
Supposed to drink. I do
Oh.
not have my.
Hydrate.
Oh, got it. Drink.
Daily
It
reminder
didn't
to
say
hydrate or
hydrate.
die
It
straight.
just says drink.
Can't die straight.
But when we heal Zero, are we actually like working healing grease into his metal bits, or are we just
Soldering and
soldering? I was gonna say
Yeah.
using like a little Allen key in various, which is sort of
Yeah.
just making all his pieces less.
Or
loose.
is our healing potions just motor oil?
That was like
And
WD-40.
actually, it's weirder that we're drinking
Yeah,
the
straight up
potions in order to
gasoline.
heal up.
Oil can.
It's Homer and the what was it? The alcohol fueled cars. One for you, one for me, one for you,
for
one
me.
for me.
That's
Oh,
exactly what it's gonna be. I think James just left. I think we're gonna be running this by ourselves.
All right.
So
So we were
nothing bad
flying
ever
last time, right?
happens. What?
We were flying. We were flying last time. We were
We were
literally in flight
flying.
to a lighthouse, or no,
Oh.
a floating island.
Floating island.
Floating light. It was a lighthouse.
There is a lighthouse on the
It is a
floating island.
floating. Oh, okay.
It's called the
a
float
lighthouse on a
house.
floating. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
I
going
just-
to the float house.
But
The
we
float
got
house.
the flying potion of what it is from the lowest
Yes.
bidder, so it's only gonna work for like 3 of us.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Everyone
It's
else.
just gonna start
We
fizzling
just
out.
we found out who actually it didn't work for when Zero Music Box just whoop.
Yeah, that's why they're bricked.
There's gonna be like this second of just dwindling momentum, and then just
Uh-oh. I think Dragon is gonna name an NPC.
What?
I added some more channel points. That was because I'm taking the for last.
Listen,
Amazing.
I will
did-
help you name any dumbass NPC you want.
I did so much work for episode 1 for my game, and I had everything named, and then Helena asked,
Sorry.
"What's the name of this inn that we're at?" And that's the one thing I did not name, and so I went North
Innsmouth.
Pole Inn.
North
Now
Pole
it's in
Inn.
the North Pole.
Okay, can you hear me now? Is this,
So
is this
that's-
better? Is this better, chat? I think this is the messier one
we
where
can
you'll
hear
hear
you.
my keyboard going, but hopefully it won't be too bad.
Isn't that
You still
just the
quiet?
name of Zero's metal? What
All right, what
was it? Like a
about
metal
now?
weasel?
Is that Wilson?
Yeah,
Is this better?
not is it
Talking.
Wilson?
Talking.
I'm trying to remember.
Talking. Talking.
Yes, they will, Dreamy. Thank you.
Talking.
Nearly there.
I'm nearly
you almost
there.
got it.
There.
You're almost
Good?
there.
Good? Still going. Still going.
We are breaching
This
DOS.
is-
Still good.
I think we need to change the name of
Everyone
this
still
place to
having
Only
fun?
Yeah,
James.
it's like only James.
Only James. Yeah,
Only
why is
James with the little
this- Why
smuggles.
is the okay? How? I'll just pump my microphone all the way up. There we go. How about that? That's as high as I can get my microphone for some reason right now.
Oh no, he's gonna.
No, they wanted it
Adjust
louder,
something
not more
later.
high pitched.
How's this? How's this? How's this?
They say it's better. That's good.
Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get because for some reason I'm not even peeking into the yellow on my microphone for some vague reason.
Ooh, Sir Sprinkles Esquire. That's
Sir
a
Sprinkles
Excellent.
Esquire.
Yeah.
He's better be a lawyer.
Good...
Reagan,
Tiger 5
Reagan, you're making this
absolutely
too
has
easy.
to have a
We have to have a
law
lawyer.
department with all the shenanigans we get up to, trying
Yeah.
to
property
run
damage.
off
Yeah.
all of our collateral damage and everything. Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
have definitely been.
It's funny you guys say
in
that.
Sprinkles Esquire office many
It's
times.
really funny you guys say that. Anywho, shall we begin?
I don't think we introduced ourselves.
Oh
We
yeah, you
just
didn't.
ra-
I introduced
No.
myself.
rambled.
You don't need,
I
you don't
introduced
need to know
myself.
who we are.
Yeah,
And then
no,
you
no,
left,
I
and
need
then
to
you
know.
left. And then
It's
you
been
left.
so long that I've
Peace out.
forgotten. So go.
Hi, I'm CS Graham. He, him. I play Basilisk or Basil, also he, him. He is a rogue inquisitor, half elf, marksman, dry wit, professional douchebag. It sort of seems like he's the guy who at least keeps on mission when the rest of the party is.
Yep.
Well, they're there.
Not.
Yep. Yep. You're our usually the brain cell is what we're
I'm
saying.
driving the bus.
Hey,
the bus
hey,
is on
hey,
fire, but I
hey,
am driving.
You all share the brain cell, and you share
That's
it very
true,
well.
that's
That's why you're the best. That's why you're the elite.
That's us. We're good at sharing and caring. Hi, I'm Helena. I use she, they pronouns. I'm also Kitty Crafto, so if I'm in chat, that's me that you're talking to. That's me that you're talking to, so be nice. And I am playing the professor, a halfling artificer alchemist. She's a she, her pronouns, and she's figuring out how to make friends and how not to get people killed with her inventions, I think.
Why start now?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Smoggles, he, him. I'm not a robot, and living proof that you don't need a brain cell to survive on this game.
Like,
And I will be playing Draska, she, her, human fighter, and a little bit barbarian. And she challenges you to name one time where she ever got distracted from the main mission.
Titans.
They were related to the mission. The Pythons were important
Were they?
for us to get through the mission.
Was there another solution? Or many other
There was
solutions?
absolutely no other solution.
You know,
The
it's
Pythons were gonna
Hey,
be
they
what
helped you
made
out
it.
there, and they helped you out in the Harpy incident. So
yeah, that's true. The Harpy
You
incident.
see?
we wouldn't have gotten into the Harpy incident if
Well,
That's not what's important. What's important is what got us out of the Harpy incident.
which also happened to get us into it. But we digress.
it was a circular,
I have learned that
circular situation.
Yeah. I have learned it's way more important to express gratitude for helping solve problems instead of pushing blame as to who might have caused it.
Regan, because you're
Aw.
because
That
you've
just
been
causes
such a,
healthy work dynamic.
Regan, because you've been such a good good friend to the channel and a very vital piece of the channel for so long. You can name one event that happened within this legendary Harpy incident. I give you that permission. You get to decide one thing that happened in this legendary Harpy incident that none of us know what the fuck we're talking about.
you
Allegedly.
are violating the
Allegedly.
cardinal rule of noodle incidents. You never explain it. Never
No.
explain it. When you do that, you get the Black Widow movie.
Oh no.
That was something I was thinking
The
The
about.
Chief
Chief
I was thinking
Hopper
of-
was really good in that.
I was thinking of setting a one shot in the Harpy incident. But that would ruin it, I feel like. Do you have
Mhm.
It
parameters?
would.
Mhm.
No.
No, not really. It was a mission they had a long time ago that like was very formative to all of their characters and their experiences. It was not
And
the
it
thing
didn't
that brought them
go-
together, but it didn't.
No.
It was a clusterfuck. It involved harpies, it involved pythons, and a whole bunch of other things that I don't even remember at this point. So,
Wait, did we? Hold on. I just want to clarify.
Did we even
have we
say-
ever, at any point talking about the Harpy incident,
said
mentioned that it involved harpies?
No, we have not.
I like to imagine there was actually like the name of a club.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, I'm
it's
looking
like,
at my
it's
notes.
like Rosebud.
There's
It's the name of
nothing.
a sled.
Or it was just like a really naggy person, and that's why
Yeah.
we call it that.
A
'Cause we've
slightly
all just-
avian-looking person.
Or we've all just nagged each
We were
other
talking about
about
it-
it, so
it-
we
yeah.
call it the Harpy incident.
Yeah,
Because we're harping on it. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 seconds. All right, I'll give
Love.
you 2 seconds. Great. I think that's everybody.
Yeah.
We've once again
Vamped enough?
We vamped enough. We're low on people today, but that is okay because we're doing some slight retcons from the end of last session to make sure that people survive. Just ever so slight. It will
Whoa,
not-
whoa. What about Drew?
We'll get there.
Oh, no.
Oh, I feel like we as a team could collectively come together on the notion that we could fix this.
Yeah, we can do this.
Yeah.
This is fine.
We're Tiger 5. We can fix anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Do you seriously want to do
Don't
this
save the
without,
free
do you want,
world,
Do you
get
want
rid
to
of
do
Drew.
this without Drew? Do you want to do this without Drew?
I like the idea of eventually solving Drew, but
How do you solve a problem like Drew?
Drew.
How do you solve
well,
a problem
we
like
could just
Drew?
bottle him up and sell it.
How do you solve a problem like Drew Peacock? Which is his name.
This
That's
is
not
where
me
it
just
goes
being
to
gross.
commercial.
Yeah, this is where it goes to
Yeah,
commercial.
Mr. Peacock, if
Mr.
you will.
Peacock.
Forgot that was his name.
Yes. We've been calling him Drew.
Yeah, I've been calling him. In my notes, he's listed as
Drew.
Drew the entire way through because I have just refused to go back on my mistake.
I will not acknowledge.
Gotta do solve a problem.
I like how you can't even acknowledge something you did.
Yeah, because every time
Well,
James
because
is like,
because I
"Oh,
like.
I
because-
can't believe this is the name.
No, it's because I tripled up on it
My
that
mu-
session. I tripled up on it. It was between like Drew Peacock and like Dmitry Balsakov and something.
But you
else.
still used.
Well,
you
no,
still
no, it's-
use that as a name.
Well, now it's Balsakov.
But
There was a
It's a
heist.
real. It's a real name.
There was a heist. The lead on the team was
Regardless.
a harpy, aka Sir Sprinkles Esquire. The goal to get the legendary Python from the vault. Take the wheel. That's a very broad set of circumstances. I'm gonna say sure.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
actually I'm
amazing.
gonna cut Sir Sprinkles Esquire because I'm gonna involve Sir Sprinkles Esquire in this episode, and I feel like if you were a member of the Harpy incident, that would be way too much of a digression.
Lord knows this team does not like digressions.
No, fuck
Totally.
it. No, fuck it. We'll see what happens.
That's
Anyway.
what you want to hear from the DM.
No, fuck it. We'll see what happens.
People do it live.
We'll do it live. We are doing it live. Okay. No time to die. Hot on the trail of Ulrus, the villainous Shadow Cabinet's note-taker, thanks to an uneasy alliance with the Karnathi gangster Dmitry Balsakov. The party is taking flight towards a structure known as the Float House, an old floating island hosting a single tall lighthouse. It is believed that Ulrus plans to make his final escape from here. Time is of the essence. Together with On Der Royal Eyes agent Drew Peacock and Thrain Argentum agent and assassin, they face destiny once again. As you are flying through the air, you hear a spark behind you, and a little bit of a small explosion, like a circuit breaking. And you literally just see Zero kind of just go, oh shit, and then like his eyes dim, and he just starts falling.
I would like to cast Featherfall on him to slow him down a little bit on his way down.
All right, you cast Featherfall.
Joss is also gonna dive down to try to grab him to see if he's having something's happening.
Yeah, you grab him, and it just seems like there's some sparks going on inside his chest, some sparks of magic just kind of starting to leak out of his chest plate.
Can I see if it looks like this is he's having a malfunction, or is it some sort of direct sabotage?
Are you the person who should be
There's
doing this?
salt water on this is gonna be a problem. What?
Are you the person who should be doing this? Yeah, Arcana check, please.
No, I mean I'm here.
Yeah, I know.
could have-
I'm not.
go
I just
somewhere
think it's
else.
funny. I just think it's funny. It's totally fine. It's just really funny.
Oh, just you all wait. Just you all wait for this roll and find out how good Draska can really be
Mm-hmm.
with a 4.
Oh,
Actually,
oh.
format the hard drive.
Come at me, fools.
So for a second you freak the fuck out because the lights on the inside are normally a little blue, and now it's glowing red, and you see like red red mist kind of leaking out of the chest plate, and you think that he's bleeding out.
He's bleeding out. He's turned human and he's bleeding out.
I'll fly down close and see if I can do an assessment of what might actually be going on.
Okay, make me a Arcana check.
It's a little poke and prod, and that's an 18.
Right.
Arcana.
You remember how he was turned into a bomb a couple of sessions ago, and you kind of hastily just
Yeah.
like slammed the shard back in there.
This might be my fault.
It's kind of it's kind of it probably needed some more tender care that would take some time in a lab to actually fix. What you did,
And not
he
the sea
probably
salt of the beach.
yeah, probably the magic of getting him lifted in the air and the salt of the and the sand on the beach probably got in there a little bit and got in between like if you have a battery and like it's slightly off the thing, it'll still kind of run. It'll still kind of run, but like just a small speck of sand can just knock it out of place. There's probably some stuff in there. There's probably some malware that was uploaded into there too that's just kind of fucking with him. Some arcane malware.
Bit of corrosion.
Yeah, a bit of corrosion. Yeah. And so he's probably out of commission right now. He's going to be fine, but you should probably leave him somewhere safe.
Okay. How long does our flying potion last? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Great.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, how close are we up to the lighthouse, or did we just take off?
You just took off. You just took off. Like you're
So
about
we're like 20 feet off the ground.
like you would only probably die if you stopped flying now and just fell. That's how high up you are.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna try and scout from the elevation where we can deposit him, or if we have enough time to put him in our room. Like just zip onto the balcony.
Well, you could
and
probably
stow him.
you can probably head over to the room at like an angle, drop him off, and then head up to the lighthouse, which is kind of floating off the coast a little bit. Because remember, you're at the dock. Your hotel, your little inn hotel thing is at the dock.
Okay.
Cool.
And it is night at this point, right?
Right.
Yes.
I think it was. Yeah. So we got a little bit of. Yeah. Just
Cool.
Zoom.
We'll drop
Zoom
him off.
over.
Excellent. You do that.
Throw him like the newspaper when you're a newspaper boy. You throw a bat over to the window. No, I'll gently place him down and then we'll move.
Okay. As a reminder, currently with you are an NPC'd music box, Anna, and Drew, who are all flying with you currently.
Is he at least majestic as he flies? Because as a peacock, he's never actually been in the air. If I understand.
They can
avians
fly
at
for
all.
very short
not-
amounts of time.
He's not
It's
an
weird.
actual peacock, he's a water genasi. And so he is just kind of very lively, just like doing little turns and twists and barrel rolls in the air as he flies. And he's like looking over at and he's looking over at Anna, who's just flying straight and just like not paying him any real attention and just going, "My dear, check out my amazing moves." And then like he'll like just be doing all of this stuff, looking directly at her as he does it.
He makes me think of when Chris Kattan would play as guy from Zorro, Antonio Banderas.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what this is.
Oh my god.
Why is
Yeah.
every genasi you make a fuckboy?
It's an elemental bias.
Because
Yeah.
they're cool and they're too cool. Like,
That's fair.
So obviously.
yeah, like if they're like one of the ancestries that I find like the most absolutely cool, but I feel like you can't be a genasi and not be extra. Like every Earth genasi I see, like every Earth genasi drawing I see is all like blinged out, and the fire is fire, and water genasi is just like so moist, and like. And I've never seen anybody play an air genasi.
Moist droopy cock. Yeah, that's what you want. Sorry.
For a moist Drew peacock. Oh
Oh
lord.
no. Okay. So you drop Zero off at your room and you start heading up towards the float house. As you arrive, the beachhead, which, as you look around, this it seems like a long time ago. This floating island was like literally just kind of pulled, earth bended out of the rock. You see like ancient roots kind of hanging off the bottom, but you also see like the rocky like a rocky cliffside, as if it was actually once a lighthouse off the coast of the city of Passage. But all around the edge, heading up to the lighthouse, from within which you can hear gunshots and fighting, you see bodies. You see those black armored Aurum agents, as well as what look to be common but well-equipped Boromar thugs. There is
Great.
only one... Huh?
No, sorry. I'm now worried. It's fine. It's fine.
There is only one. There's only one edifice on this little island, and it is the lighthouse.
Well, I guess we're going in hot, so kind of just, rather than waffling about trying to decide what to do, the best action is just commit and go for the beachhead, just to find a space there to land on.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You do so. You, so Anna makes a superhero landing.
Worse.
Drew just kind of slides in on his side like this, as he lands. Let me see how well he does. Oh no. He tries to do that, and then he tumbles and slams into a tree. Which Anna ignores. The rest of you land as well.
Which one?
And what do you do?
So there's bodies everywhere, or is the fighting going on? I may have misunderstood
Okay,
something.
so there's outside you just see bodies. It's not like Normandy Beach where there's just like fields of bodies, but there's been a fight going on here. And this fight has carried on inside. You can guess from like the flashes of light you can see in the windows, the sparks of spells, and occasional roars and yelps.
How much longer do we have on the spell? I know we took a little detour and everything. So
I'd say 5 more minutes.
okay. The reason I ask is because the lighthouse has an actual, lighthouse, like an actual beacon at the top of this. It might be a good idea instead of trying to go in through the front door, going up to the top and then going down when they're not, because that's the direction they're not looking at.
Yeah.
Da.
I'm down.
All right.
You mean up?
Or up.
Okay, so that's what y'all are gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anna agrees with you, as does Music Box, as does Drew. You all fly up into the air above, and you can see holes in the bulb of the lighthouse. As inside you see more bodies surrounding one man who's clutching his chest, and he has a gun, and he is just unloading shots into one of the bodies, which you can see as a vague tiger-like shape. And the guy puts down the gun and just kind of leans back against the light itself, which is not a light bulb, but actually this like swirling mass of blue energy.
So he gets eaten by the energy and
Yeah. It assimilates his body.
And becomes a Final Fantasy boss.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Or he's just a red shirt. They got evaporated.
That too.
To be clear, the Rakshasa is dead. The one that he was firing
Mhm.
shots.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, sorry. How is he dressed? The Rakshasa and the guy who just killed him. Like what side is who here?
The Rakshasa is in Aurum gear.
Okay.
The person that's holding the gun doesn't appears to be wearing like your basic like seafarer attire. He seems dressed for a storm, which is what you can see is kind of whipping up on the horizon. You probably have the passive insight to understand this is probably the lighthouse keeper, or at least one.
Yeah, I
of
was gonna actually ask that.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
them. Yeah.
he's a bamf.
Bamf. All right. So do we just go downstairs?
We want to help this
Yeah, I was
person.
gonna
I don't
go over
know
to
if
the
they're
guy.
Boromar.
Oh, then yes.
Sir, are you the night watchman?
He looks up at you, and
And I'm like I have the gun, but I'm kind of just holding it aside and up so it's not at him.
he twirls the gun around as he looks your direction, and then he immediately drops it. And you feel a strange sense of recognition as well. He's this half orc with a weathered visage and a big gray Ahab beard. He looks up at you and he goes, Mr. Basilisk, how would I find you here? It's me, Sir Sprinkles.
Yeah, I thought that's where you're gonna go with this. Well, we're sort of.
What a
working,
weird situation! Get down here, help me!
He's fine.
Did I just hear him say he's Sir Sprinkles?
Look, we all get up to weird things when we're on shore leave. Don't ask.
Okay. Okay. We'll talk about this later.
No, you all know.
Well, you will.
You all know Sir Sprinkles as well.
Oh, we do. Okay.
Yeah, from the harpy incident.
Oh, the harpy incident. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Of course. Of course. How
I
could
didn't realize
forget?
that we had edited that again.
Yeah,
Double
that's
twice.
why I said fuck it. That's why I said fuck it. Yeah.
Ah,
That
that's
was
why
the
you said
fuck it.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, how many have you seen in here, and how many more of that have you run into?
Honestly, I don't know. They seem to switch in and out of that ghastly appearance. But you know, Sir Sprinkles, his eyesight can see through the thickest of deceptions. So I got that one. There were several more that went downstairs. There seemed to be
was
after.
there someone? Yeah, was there somebody being kept here?
Yes, I was being. What are you doing here first?
We were on a business operation, as it were.
Right.
We were here to take him to his next lighthouse.
Yes.
Right. So, did Dimitri send you too?
Yes.
Typically, yes.
Technically, yes, he did.
Sure. All right. Cool. Yes. We were holding him here, and then the island got attacked. We assembled a teleportation circle in the basement of the building, and we were going to let him get out through there. He should be still trying to make it all connect. He said that there was some oddities with it, and I don't know what that was going to end up meaning. But
Where is the circle meant to connect?
I do not know. It is meant to
And
connect
he was the
to
one
anywhere.
drawing it.
Well, it's meant to connect to anywhere. He knows the coordinates he wants to use, and he is going to plug them in.
All right, so we should
Basilisk
go
is gonna-
quickly.
You should go.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
imagine. So, I would just be careful. There should be more. And with that, the whole island shifts to the side. All of you make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
Does the fact that we can still fly
Oh,
help
actually,
at all?
yeah,
here?
you have advantage. You have advantage.
Okay.
I,
This is actually. I was gonna do something. Sorry, deck save.
that's an 18 for me.
18 for me as well.
21.
21. All right, so all of you kind of keep your balance. He goes and his head hits the lamp, and he just kind of clutches his head as a little bit of blood starts to trickle down his temple, and he looks over at the light, and all of you look over at the light as it goes from that bright blue to start shimmering various colors, and then shift to a red as the ball of light starts to collapse and shuts off. The island begins to fall.
Does the island start to list? Yeah.
The
Okay.
island begins to fall.
Ah,
The lighthouse keeper immediately goes, "No!" and then throws his hands up like this, and immediately a small spark engages within the lamp, and Sir Sprinkles kind of looks over to all of you and go, "I need someone. What of you very gifted with magic? Can someone help me hold this in place?"
all right, Drew.
What?
I know a little bit of magic. I could possibly help, but... And he lifts his hand to try, and then immediately it shrinks again, and the island starts to fall. And he goes, "No, not you!
Never mind. Never mind.
Different one.
And then,
I don't know what you say.
I'm not gonna play his voice. Never trust James in a lighthouse. But he, especially one that's flying. Yeah, shit always does go down, including the lighthouse. But
I feel like that's your own personal harpy incident, and I need to know more.
Is a lighthouse incident. Multiple.
Yeah, it was a thing. You can tell him about it if
Perhaps
you'd
you
like.
could illuminate us on that.
You can tell him if you'd like.
Hey.
Welcome. But I'm not going to play his voice, but Music Box decides to be the one to stay here and hold the lamp in place, channeling magic into it. Also Anna decides to stay behind as well. There were some fish people. They killed my friend. Yes.
Oh no!
Is this some Call of Cthulhu shenanigans?
It was Call of Cthulhu.
Oh,
Amazing.
no.
Amazing.
But
Never go full Innsmouth.
Never go full into Music Box and Anna say that they've got it up here and they'll be able to hold it down with Sir Sprinkles. They tell you guys, including Drew, to proceed into the basement.
I don't even hesitate. Basilisk is gonna march on down. Many lighthouses that I have been in is basically just like basically like a spiral staircase, and it's a and then there's nothing in the center. It's basically just like this open
Yes.
cylinder kind of thing.
Um,
I would like to use the last of my flying to kind of just be kind of like feet first, so I can basically just be looking down with the pistol aiming down at whoever I see, just so, take advantage of the lack of evolutionary imperative where no one ever looks up, and just be trying to drop in on them
Yeah.
all right.
if there's anyone to drop in on.
Okay. There
The most
are
Mission Impossible thing I've gotten to do so far. So,
there are people to drop in on. Everyone roll initiative, please.
oh,
Oh boy. We dropping in. Where we dropping, boys?
Words, yeah.
Oh man, that's a bad initiative, isn't it?
Oh, that's not great. Okay.
I don't suppose that my attempt at ambushing them
Impose
gives advantage.
Hey.
Surprise.
Give me a second. I have to do all this
I'm hearing
manually.
yes.
It's actually.
No, it's not a yes.
Mm,
And I'll explain why in a moment.
because they were looking
The-
up and their
Because
sons
they're
of bitches.
dropping in on us.
What you didn't know is Rakshasa were evolutionary trained to only look up. So if we came from below, it would have been fine.
Damn it.
Ah.
So
Okay.
close.
So, Basilisk, what was your initiative?
I believe that was a 10.
Professor,
9.
Oh.
Yeah.
Draska.
I don't want to hear any of you complaining. 7.
We skipped 8 though.
Yeah, see,
Hey.
that's what I'm complaining about.
What did
Yeah.
Well, oh
Well-
no, that doesn't work for the joke.
Drew got a 17.
Well,
Oh
look
no.
who rose to the occasion.
Look who finally showed up.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
You did this.
You did this to me. Oh god. Okay, 1 second. Okay. So, as you were falling down and you look down, you see a couple of people funneling down into a hatch at the on the bottom level. However, you're able to see some at the top, who, while they don't look up at you, you hear some screaming from inside the trapdoor. And you hear, do any of you speak Infernal?
I do not.
Okay.
Don't.
Nope.
So you hear something, and then you see a swarm of insects shoot out of that little tunnel, covering the agents at the bottom, causing them to scream violently as they fall to the ground and immediately just start writhing.
Where are his glasses?
Drew is going to use his turn to go. "Oh, that is quite unfortunate. What do we do, oh intrepid leader?" And then that is his turn. He's going to hold his action.
Wow.
Basilisk,
He gets
it's
to
your
go
turn.
first and he does nothing. That
Mhm.
feels on brand.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could have spent your turn proving to me that you are a member of an actually functioning intelligence service, but okay.
You have no idea how well functioning. We have rigid standards. And we always rise to the occasion, yes.
Well, I can sense the only vein about the pop.
Lol.
Wild Magic Surge. I don't know you lovely people well enough to pick who should get this. Is everyone a caster? So the thing
No.
about Wild Magic
No.
Surges on the channel are they don't always have to do with a caster.
Oh my goodness.
And this is the perfect time for this to happen. Professor, since you're the caster, roll me a D100.
Oh,
All
no.
right.
Nice knowing you guys.
That's just a
Yeah,
straight
that's
up
great.
90. 90.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
presuming it's one of those things where rolling high or low doesn't matter. It's all just completely
It's a
random.
randomized-
Yeah, it's
yeah.
completely arbitrary. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Excellent.
All right.
No, laughing's not allowed.
That's what happens too.
You all look around, and as the insect swarms get thicker and thicker, you all cannot see each other.
Well, that's concerning.
That's awesome.
Nor
I love
hear.
that for
I'm
us.
gonna make this complicated. Nor hear each other. Over
No!
the
Oh,
drop.
good. Good. I love how you were like, I need to make it complicated, actually.
This is a complicated magic stir,
Thank,
not
thank,
just wild.
Don't thank me. Thank Michael Williams. Thank you, Michael Williams, the person,
Thank you,
No, no,
Michael
no.
the
Williams.
person who wrote and sings our lovely theme song.
No.
Obsessed
James,
with it.
James, I'm thanking you for the addition.
Yeah, fair. Oh man, okay. Can't see each other, can't hear each other, and there are venomous.
And now we can't hear the insects too, right?
No, you can hear the insects. That's why you can't hear.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
They're just really loud.
okay.
Okay,
Silent
okay.
disco. Silent disco.
We
Yes,
just came
and-
from
yes,
the
and-
club.
And congratulations for your gig. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what it is, but it's a really big deal. So congratulations, Michael Williams.
Congrats on whatever it is.
He got
On
it. He
whatever.
got it. He got a thing.
We love things. Things are great.
I'm just going to assume that the only entertainment article I read today was Kevin Costner's off Yellowstone, so I guess that's who he's replacing. So we're just gonna go with
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
That's
it.
pretty much it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
He has made his career. He's made his fame as Kevin Costner's understudy.
That's amazing. Well
Well,
done.
I think it'd be pretty easy because everyone has more hair. But
Beautiful.
That's fine.
All right.
Nothing ventured, nothing
So,
rogained.
so Basilisk, what are you doing? Sorry for talking over that
replaced
pun. That
Amber,
was
my favorite.
incredible.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Don't worry. It was the most brilliant joke that anyone said in this entire.
It's fine that it got a little
campaign.
chaotic because things are a little hairy right now. But
He's now playing the crocodile, and Peter Pan goes wrong.
Oh man!
Is that true? Oh man.
Oh, JK.
Yeah,
so
I'd want it.
little off-Broadway
Pretty smooth.
show, and then taking over for John Dutton. Freaking weird.
nice,
Uh,
nice.
I've been
So
showing
yeah,
that-
we're getting swarmed.
Last little tangent. I've been showing that to my. I've been showing that to my theater arts class. Peter Pan Goes Wrong, and
It's a good one.
That's the only thing I've been able to get them to engage with at all because middle schoolers love watching people suffer. Please continue.
So yeah, noisy insects. I would like to, because I can't even see anything beyond that. Because you just said like we can't see each other, but I'm assuming we can't see anything else either, because it's just the swarms in the way. It is a thicket of bugs. Yes, no, maybe, Flo.
I'm sorry. What? Repeat that one more time.
Bugs everywhere. Can't see not only each other, but just nothing. It's all just
Nothing. You can
Darkness.
vaguely make out the shape of the room. It's just like every time you think you see
Okay.
somebody, it seems like it's a swarm of insects. They're trying to like mess with you. You feel lightheaded.
okay. So I would like to use as a bonus action, Eye for Detail. You can use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object, or to make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues. So I want to use it to just try and perceive through all this hot nonsense if
Okay.
there is a target I need to be immediately concerned with.
Okay. What kind of check is that?
It is, I'm assuming, perception. Yeah, perception check.
Okay, make a perception check. Yes, Smokeholes. Exactly.
It is a 19. I'm trying to remember if I get to add stuff. It's been a little while. I don't think so. That's it. It's just a 19.
19?
Mhm.
Alright. You are able to kind of make your way through the insects, and what's more, you notice that the bodies on the ground are gone.
Like they've disappeared, or they've just been so chewed upon by all the bugs that.
With below a 20, I can't tell you that.
Okay.
You see blood.
But there is nothing. Okay, but there is nothing for me that's a threat other than all the bugs that surround me.
Right.
Okay.
You need a Swarmkeeper Ranger who is from the bog and has a pet crawfish.
Yes.
I am going to yell at the top of my
like that a
voice
lot.
for them to follow me, to try and follow my voice as I head down towards that hatch. Try and get out of the beetle thicket or whatever this is. I don't know if I have enough movement to do that, but I guess I would, if I have to, I would use my dash with the flight if that helps at all.
Yeah, that would get you. How tall is the lighthouse? Honestly,
Good question.
I believe with my standard movement and then the dash would give me so it would be 60. Is that's
yeah.
how that works?
The
Right?
lighthouse is about. Any lighthouses are anywhere between 30 feet to 200 feet tall. I'm gonna say it's 100 feet tall. It's a
Okay.
big lighthouse, but not the craziest one. Yeah, the swarm is like big, mean mosquitoes.
Does trying to move through them faster help, or
Trying to move through them faster, you're going to need to make a Constitution saving throw.
great?
Actually, make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Well, that's at least better. 17.
As you move through the clouds, you get bitten, and you take 14 points of psychic damage as these creatures pierce your skin over and over and over again, and you just feel worse pain than you think you've felt in a long, long time.
That is my entire action then. If
You make it about half your speed. It is difficult terrain.
okay, so the dash was then helpful.
Yes. So you
Were
have...
we able to hear him
No.
over the swarm?
Even
No.
when I screamed to get their attention.
No.
Okay.
You are deafened.
All right. That's it.
All right. Next up, Professor.
This might bite me in the ass, but hey,
It's gonna bite you
it'll
everywhere.
probably be fine. Yeah, he's gonna bite everybody in the ass and the everywhere. I am going to try to get rid of bugs with fire. So I am going to cast a firebolt towards the swarm closest to me, and hope for the best that it's not my pals.
To make it clear,
So
it's all one big swarm.
Oh, it's not like swarm and swarm and swarm
Yeah.
and swarm.
Yeah, make me an attack roll.
We'll see how it goes. Swarm and swarm and swarm and swarm and that's not
At disadvantage
not
because you're
good.
blinded, technically.
Could it get worse?
Yeah, let's see it get worse.
Oh, it did. It got even worse. Nat 1.
Roll again.
Nat-
You
roll-
actually go through the one hole where there's no bugs.
Right.
roll again against Basil's AC.
Okay. Hey, I rolled a 2 this time, so that's
Alright, cool.
8.
Basil, you feel like a huge amount of warmth like shoot by your head, and you look in that direction and you see nothing. You don't feel like you did anything to the swarm, Professor. Even the ones that the fire went directly through seem to just ignore this completely.
That's so rude. Then I will try to move forward closer to the hatch.
Make me a wisdom save.
I will. And I'm gonna use a different dice, because I can. And I'm gonna. That is a 14.
"14 fails. You are going to take 17 points of psychic damage.
Ooh. All right.
As these-
Spicy.
How does the psychic damage like emanate?
Nosebleed.
Like what is the thing?
You are feeling these pricks into your skin, but everywhere that you're bitten, you get bit somewhere else, and so it's like
Oh, okay. It's
activating
maddening.
that. It's maddening. It's activating that primal fear of being bitten when you're
Yeah.
outside of mosquitoes.
Amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And no thank you, but also thank you.
Since you asked, though, make me a intelligence check.
All right. That is a 19.
There are no bite marks anywhere on your skin.
And do I know of any sort of insect that would do that?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. Good to notice.
Droska.
Okay. My question is, did Draska see a bolt of light go through the swarm?
No, you just see insects.
Okay. Draska doesn't think it's going to take much time. There won't be enough time to actually light a torch with all of this happening. She's going to use something else that may at the very least like scare the insects off. Something you may not know about a Draska, she actually has a large horn that was gifted to her by a fan who they use it kind of to cheer her on during one of her championship matches.
Quick, Droska, throw a pint at
So
it.
she's going to you have to find- that was that. Listen, that's Plan C. I have plans A and B so far, but when we get to Plan
That
C,
was
we'll
plan A,
throw
but I am
Python.
out of Python.
I'm out of Pythons right now. And so she is going to take her horn, and she is going to blow as hard as she can, with the idea that in this compact area, that the vibrations would scatter the swarm.
Gotcha.
We weren't deaf before, we will be.
Draska
Make-
hitting
No,
the
no,
bugle.
you're not.
Make a performance check.
I would also like you to know that I am proficient in use of a horn.
So you have your proficiency bonus added.
That's right.
Wow, don't blow
Drew
it.
took notice.
I'm just seeing what else I can add.
No,
Oh
it's-
no.
that's not good. That's not good at all.
Hold on, just seeing how I can fix this.
I'm just seeing
I have-
how
I-
fixable this is.
I have become error.
That is an 8 total.
Was Droska
Oh,
blowing
no.
up Python?
Yeah, she took a bite in
You
Yeah,
took the
can't
wrong thing
see.
out.
You just
Can't
like,
even-
you every time you open your mouth kind of to just try and breathe, some insects try and get in your mouth, and you immediately spit them out, and you realize that you can't make a sound out of this horn this time around. That was your action. Anything else?
Fine. Fuck this. Draskar is diving down.
Wisdom save, please.
The action would have been me blowing my horn. That's not like bonus action or anything like that, right?
Yes, because you had to take out the horn and blow it, so that would have been an action.
Right. what can I add to this?
You need to cleanse your dice.
Just sage those dice. Damn.
This is
Just go into her space, take some of her dice.
this yeah, no, this is not good. That's what some would call a 5 and others would call
A failure.
yeah.
Yeah, you take 20...
I mean, I don't know the DC. The DC could have been 3. I don't know.
You take 20 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
As...
I don't think it was 3.
Yeah, it wasn't. You take 20 points of
Give
psychic
it
damage as the insects nip at you and crawl inside your mouth and your nose, and you're spending time just kind of just...
I have started to have an idea before your
Yes.
turn went through, but
It is Drew's turn, and he just
Oh god.
claps his hands and dives as fast as he can.
while saying "ole" or
Saying ole, yeah. Oh no. That's a nat 1 on his wisdom save.
Yes. I mean.
No! Not even in frame.
For a grand total of 34 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
Oh no, we loved him
no.
so much.
He makes
We need
it.
someone to take.
He makes it 30 feet down. He's neck and neck with you, Basilisk, but you wouldn't know. But you wouldn't know it. Basilisk.
oh no, there's some sort of bug around me. Bang, bang, bang.
Basilisk, it's your
I
turn.
fear for my life. Building on what the professor was doing, and I was thinking about this before it even got to her turn. Do I notice the lack of marks? There's not even any kind of like motions on or bites or chunks taken out of my suit. There's no blood. Is there anything like
What
that?
is your passive perception?
My passives are all old enough to buy their own liquor.
Okay, yeah, then I'd say you notice.
Okay.
You notice that you have no bite marks or anything. You just hurt. You just vaguely.
I feel like it's.
hurt.
Yeah. I feel it's at least vaguely plausible that in a magical world such as this and professional combatants such as they are have run into potential magical shenanigans and have tried to see through it. So he's going to try and see if this is an illusion and try and just
Make an
hopefully will his way out of
investigation
it. Yes. Which I can do more stuff to. Investigation. And I'm gonna roll my extra die just because of fun. Total of 28. DC was 3.
Yeah.
Oh, now the DC.
Now the DC's 3.
But we were doing different things.
Oh, that's true. That's valid.
Give me a second. All right. You kind of just like blink your eyes and you start to breathe a little bit. And as you take your first deep breath, no insects go into your mouth, and you look around, and these insects are going through things, including your friends and including you. You like hold up your hands, and they're just like flying through your hands. This is an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
The missing bodies are still dead. They've just crawled over to the hatch and are like bleeding out of their noses and ears.
Because the psychic damage took their toll, I'm assuming. Yeah. Because I'm assuming because I see through it, it is no longer of harm to me. Because I think that's how that works.
It is no longer of harm to you. and you are no longer deafened or blinded.
Okay. I
You
would.
still like vaguely see it and hear it, but now it's translucent. Essentially, imagine it that way. Like it's like a vague overlay.
Okay, I'm not gonna be that much of a dick if Drew is right next to me. I'm not gonna just leave him to flail in potential death and agony as much as out of character. I would enjoy that. I'm just gonna try and grab his shoulder, pull him in close, and just to almost like sort of like yank him out of the illusion sort of thing, just give him that like shock to his system and yell in his ear to wake up. It's not real.
So he's gonna make that roll with advantage. And he's barely gonna make it. And he will just look around and go, "Oh, of course. I knew that." You see some blood trickling out of his nose.
I'm going to point up to Hammer. That one's your job. Go wake her up. And I'm gonna take the rest of my movement to go to the professor. Try and...
Alright. I'm gonna take us out of initiative, kind of, and I'm just gonna have both of you make investigation checks with advantage.
Alright. A 24.
It's blatantly obvious to you.
Ha!
What can I add to this?
No. What can you add to a natural 20?
Oh, hell yeah.
That's my question.
Which you didn't get, but you just want to know.
Just for future reference.
If I
I
did have
eventually-
one, what could I add to it?
So Drew
No,
comes
that's
up to
not
you.
20.
Drew comes up to you, Draska, and goes, "It isn't real." And you go, "What are you talking about? Of course it's real." And you hit them, and the illusions start to like bat out of the way, and you bat the illusions
Look!
out of the way as you fly down.
You'll see, I am clearly having effect on this.
Draska's force of will is just strong enough to actually meddle with the spell itself. But for all intents and purposes, the illusion is eliminated.
Nice.
How are the bodies dressed? Were they Orem or Boromar?
There are some Boromar bodies on the stairs and all over the place. The ones that were going downstairs were Orem.
I'm trying to decide if that's a good thing.
I feel like it's all bad that people are even here.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
I'm just going to the hatch, but I'm not opening it. I do kind of look to Draska. Do you mind getting the hatch? And I'm kind of just gonna be like aiming down at it just in case there's somebody about to pop up.
Just so you know, James, I'm using my second wind to heal myself a little bit.
Gotcha.
So Tarasaka's like, do you mean open or open?
Well, check one, and then we'll use the others backup.
Okay, so Draska gets on the other side and then carefully pulls back on the trapdoor as Basilisk and looks in and waits for Basilisk's signal whether to like immediately close it or throw it open or smash through, whichever he needs.
As the door opens, you look down into darkness and you see a dim blue glow that brightens that brightens brightly, but that explodes in light, and then the whole thing shifts again, and begins. You feel you're in free fall. For a couple of seconds, you're very concerned. You look up, but then it just sort of straightens again, but it's not fully straight. It's being held up by sheer willpower.
Were there any other passageways, or is this basically it?
There is this passageway, there is the door outside, and there is another door kind of around the central pole of the lighthouse.
Okay,
Uh,
but this is. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you keep going. Mine's another question.
But the objective is first to keep going down, if I understand it correctly, and this would
You were
precipitate
told that there is a teleportation circle in the basement that he is trying to use to escape to somewhere where you do not know.
My question is,
Oh.
have I seen teleportation magic? Does it also have that kind of blue hue?
I would say yes, without a check. I'd say yes. A lot of magic has a blue hue, so that's not that
Yeah.
useful.
Mhm.
But it would make me an Arcana check.
Just so I'm not doing any kind of metagaming kind of stuff, what I was gonna do is, regardless of what her check was, I need to know if this is a immediate problem or a future problem, and I'm just gonna like sort of straighten up and just sort of do that clean hop through it, hoping that my fly is still of use as I drop down into darkness, holding a gun and hoping for the best. We're trying to do the
Arcana's
Mission
22.
Impossible thing.
22, you said?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. It seems very odd to you that a teleportation spell would be drawing this much energy and be this difficult for someone to pull off. But for lack of a better word, the smell of it is definitely conjuration, teleportation-y spell in nature.
Cool. Okay. Thank you. You jump regardless, I suppose.
Oh yeah, no, because it's.
Excellent.
I don't know if you've ever seen anybody kind of just trying to like type dive, like with their like feet first, like through an opening. Yeah, except it's more like this kind of stuff because he has the gun
it's
out,
not
so
a
it's basically
hole.
just
It's like a stair. It's like a little stairwell. Like,
Oh, the way you were describing it was yeah. Okay,
it's
never
a
mind.
hatch.
Either way,
It's a hatch, but it opens to another like stairwell that goes down. It can be a
Either
ladder.
way, I guess it would be more.
It's a ladder. It's a ladder, so you can do both. So we can both be right.
Okay, so yeah, so it would be kind of dropping down to whatever the platform is, but like on the one knee, gun out, kind of thing, like looking for the.
All right.
Looking for a problem.
As you land.
No, you go.
As you land, you hit the ground and. Yes.
I was saying, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. As you land, you point your gun directly at Ulrich, who is holding what appears to be a dragon shard in one hand, and he has like some floating text, some magical like holographic text in front of him, and as you hit the ground, are you trying to be stealthy or are you just dropping?
My intent is expediency over stealth.
Yeah, and so you hit the ground, and he turns around, and the light's somewhat dim, as if whatever he's doing stops for a second, and he looks at you. And I'm going to change the music briefly. And the song just ended, so I let it end. You're late.
I talk loud enough so that the others above can hear me. Either way, you're coming with us. And I'm gonna like be marching towards him, or if there's some way to me be able to fly towards him. If I still have enough of that going.
I'll have you know that I was waiting for you. I could have siphoned all of the energy in this building and dropped us all to death and gone immediately, but I was hoping that you'd reach me.
And why is that?
Does the rest of the team descend, or is it just you just letting Bastards take this?
Yeah, quietly, but yes.
All right.
And just so I don't have to keep saying, the gun is trained on him to.
And he's still holding this dragon shard, and the text is still there, but he's just holding the dragon shard, and he's clutching it like he's ready to do something with it. He's got a ready to action, but he's not.
I would like to just alter. Instead of aim directly at him, Probably because I don't think I could take him out with one shot to begin with, but at the dragon shard itself. Because am I still holding my magic pistol? Did I ever get that back?
You did.
Like it?
You
Okay.
got it. Yeah.
Yeah. I would be aiming it at the dragon shard
Okay.
because I feel like that would be the way to. It wouldn't kill him, but it would at least maybe sort of remove his effectiveness
Right.
and stop whatever he does if I don't like what he's doing. But I just want to do an inside check on him as things are going.
As part of that Arcana check, Professor, now that you're seeing the situation,
Mm-hmm.
you can see that Ulrus is not really an arcane spellcaster. This is not his specialization. He is using this dragon shard as a conduit, and he's using a memorized spell. Like basically a spell scroll, essentially.
Cool.
He's using a material component in a spell scroll. So it's reasonable for you to assume, and you could tell the rest of the party this, that if that dragon shard goes, the spell in progress breaks.
I'll in my little tattoo just kind of mumble it.
I am very rarely surprised, and for the first time in my life I was surprised by you. You were able to make a potential difference, and were able to survive the traps laid for you. Survive Mr. de Kundarak's henchman, and Mr. de Kundarak himself. For the first time in my life, I realized I made a miscalculation. And I have two options. Turn myself into you and potentially die, or leave for somewhere you will never find me, and the Aurum will never find me. Both options seem valid, and one seems exceptionally less dangerous.
So why in the end are you proclaiming that you chose us?
I haven't yet. The only one I
So
haven't
then why were
chosen
you-
is the Aurum.
Sorry, one more time I interrupted.
What he's trying to say is that he's going to do one of two things is going to happen here with him. Either three things. He could go with you, you could kill him, or he could teleport out of here. And those are the three scenarios that he sees
Okay.
in his head. And he's still weighing his options.
I would very much like for you to leave here alive so that we could get the information required to undo or prevent whatever calamity you and yours are working on. I have no interest in wholesale slaughter, just prevention of mass murder.
I'm still not sure that what is to come can be prevented. I'm still not
Wouldn't
sure
you
that...
want to try? If you're that impressed with us and our survival and being able to sidestep certain doom, then wouldn't you want to see that for yourself? To put your luck on us?
Are you crossing your fingers or are you asking a question?
Sorry, it's the thing we do on the Tuesday game. Instead of like the hand,
Yeah.
we do this.
Yeah.
I just want to do an insight check on whether or not this is a real conversation or he's stalling.
Okay, make me an insight check.
While that is happening, I would also like to do perception to check around to see if we're being watched by anyone else. Because we did just kind of rush in.
Yeah. Yeah, make that perception check.
So a natural 20 for a 32.
Boy!
All right.
He does one thing, guys.
He is stalling, but it's so
Mhm.
that he can weigh all of the valid options and see how the next thing that's going to happen is going to play out.
Okay. So it's at least genuine in the sense that he could go with us, and
It's
he's
a
smart enough to at
possibility.
least weigh his options.
It's a possibility.
Hmm.
He's very like he's running the numbers right now.
Mhm.
He's seeing if I do this, I have a 75% chance of survival. If they do this, they have a 25% chance of saving the world. If they do this, if they do that, and like he's doing that. What was
Well,
your perception check?
basically,
Number?
this is Foundation.
16.
16. There is no one down here, and curiously enough, there were some Orem agents who walked who walked down this ladder before the whole insect thing happened. Where are they?
Yep. Yep, that's kind of the thing, because I thought I remember hearing that people went inside here. So Draska is going to be basically on high alert the whole time, and is going to ready action that the moment that she sees someone that is not Ulrus and not a member of our party, um, and yes, for now that will include Drew,
For now.
she is going to grapple that person.
All right. Drew is gonna chime in. And he's just going to say, Mr. Ulrich, if that is your real name, the people that you seem to put so much esteem in, they are the only thing that can protect you from your masters and from the royal eyes, who will see you arrested for every single one of your crimes and have you executed for running away with government secrets. So you would happen to be a Royal Eyes agent as well, because you know of the things that I have stolen. Good. I gave away the game a little there, didn't I?
Ah,
And then he pulls his gun. And he just says, "You're going to drop the dragon shard."
Gently place it on the ground. Maybe. In my professional opinion, maybe do that.
Drew takes notice of that when you say that. Were you raising your hand, Basilisk?
No, sorry.
And Ulrich goes, "Why? What have I to gain from going with you? What is your offer?" And you see the shards start to glow slightly. It's not a threat, but you see that he's readied in action.
All right, which one is he talking to? Us
All
or
of you.
to
I think
Drew?
she said.
All of
Okay.
you.
All of us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are you offering? What's his plea deal?
Is this possible that we can like have options in our heads that maybe like was communicated through looks so that we're all on the same page here?
I would say
I
that
would
you
go with
guys
something
have
the
done
mission
stuff
parameter.
like this, enough
Okay.
that you know you have like your handbook of like what you can offer.
Yeah, the
Right.
steps.
So you can have an open conversation
we
and be on the
could-
same page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good
Because
My-
if
Yaki.
we can ask him for the information needed to save MB,
Mm-hmm.
that would be great. And then if we can promise him safety from the Aurum if he comes with us, or we let him have the decision, like we could play it as if he doesn't have a decision here. It's like we're gonna kill you.
Well, it could there is the there it feels like there also has to be a level of trust So it's almost like, so I guess the question could be, is teleportation coordinates, are they like map coordinates? Because if so, we could give him like the location that we know about where one of our safe houses is. And it's like, well, we are giving you, without expecting anything, a location of one of our safe houses that could be very much like spoiled and then leaked, and then the Aurum knows where one of our locations are.
I have some.
But the fact that we're giving that to him could be.
I'd say
Do you have
without a specific briefing of it, just for game mechanics, I don't want you to have
Mm.
access to a teleportation circle in every safe house on Corvair.
Mm.
But you do have the one for your Sharn safe house.
branch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I do have a thought, actually, based on the level of insight
Mm-hmm.
that I just got here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I reasonably infer that he is a very coldly logical individual, very much I rule things by math, statistics, probability, and desired outcome?
He is not. If I had like really spent time on a stat block for this man,
Mhm.
like made it a stat block as opposed to what I have,
Hmm.
he would be immune to frightened, and he would be immune to charm. He
Mhm.
is incredibly numbers rational. He just
Mm.
does not.
So the reason I'm asking is because to me it means he didn't do this for the evils or the lulls. He had a specific purpose, a goal.
with a 32 insight based on what he said.
Mhm.
The only reason he's not going back to the Aurum right now is because he thinks that there's potentially an equal chance of you winning
Mhm.
and them winning, and he wants to make his own side of things, and because he
Mhm.
can't be reasonably certain that he's going to be on the right side of things either way.
But I guess what I'm trying to get at is that he's not some true believer.
No.
It's more like he wants to achieve a specific end, and either group is just a means, is what I'm
Right.
getting at. Okay.
The
And
dossier
in the
you
end,
had
he's
on him,
still.
the dossier you had on him would have told you that he's not you didn't know any of them were true believers in anything.
Mhm.
You'd assume that they were all there for money. And
Mhm.
while obviously the money is probably a concern, this man would not engage in an enterprise that he wasn't certain was going to benefit him.
Mhm.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, very much so.
And
So-
on the other end, he is also incredibly
Mhm.
self-preserving
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like one of the first things that Draska may do, just as a increasing the chances that he will trust us, is just get between him and Drew's gun, because at this point Drew's a wild card, and anything we say about what we're doing, I cannot say for Drew.
We are competing intelligence agencies, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he already just like gave away and almost screwed us over with his own statement.
Yeah.
although I almost want to do an insight check on that, but I feel like that's just glomming onto hot nonsense. So
I could
If you
do
want
an
to.
insight on that, because since I'm already feeling a little
Mm.
antsy about it.
Sure.
may I join in that, or
Sure. Absolutely.
okay?
You can help action. Okay.
Both of you roll, and I'll take the higher one.
Okay.
21.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Now I'm just waiting for Grams.
47. What? How is that possible?
Well, the funny thing you should say about that is on a 9,
Yeah.
I rolled a 23.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
good.
Cool, cool.
To be
Listen,
fair, if you
hey.
ask me to like do a sit up,
Okay. Both of you have been
Don't you
working,
even worry about it.
both of you have been working with Drew long enough now to know when he's being an idiot and when he is being a master manipulator here. He knows what he said, and he meant to say it.
Mm.
He has it under control. And also, he's taking a different angle to this than any other interaction you've had with him so far.
that's what I was. See, that's where it was getting a little odd. It did feel like he was incentivizing him to go with us, because if he
Yeah.
stays
Yeah.
here, our intelligence service will kill you.
He's bad cop,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
he's doing the hard sell.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's still a good image of Draska getting in the way of that, because it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to recap, we can offer the safe house address if you want to go
Mhm.
that route, or probably more adequately, we want to save lives of everyone the lighthouse will crash onto. So like maybe stop draining the power, and you can just come with us when we leave. Would be
Yeah.
the route that maybe Basilisk would want to offer. We want specific information right now in order to save our friend, and we want a full debrief of what you were doing, why you were doing it, who exactly you were doing it for, and like basically like it is a proper debrief, and the intent is we will keep you alive, we will keep you safe, you won't necessarily have an abundance of freedom, but you could be a valued asset in order to protect more people. And if you continue to prove that your life is valuable, you will keep it.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Does
the
that
good
sound-
faith. Well, just to recap, the good faith payments are he gives us what we need to keep Music Box's head. We give him coordinates
Safety.
to our safe house.
Mhm.
We bring him to a safe location out of here. We escort him from the lighthouse without crashing the lighthouse and bring him to our to Sharn.
Mhm.
And then he gives us a full debrief of his knowledge on the Aurum.
Okay.
I will say that I think when we pitched that, we mentioned the fact that we were able to get in and out of the skyship
Mhm.
without any problems.
Right.
Not without any problems, but we got out of there, and we were able to get through in the midst of a battle between Aurum and Boromar. We were able to get down here while
Mhm.
everything else was going on, and so we clearly have an exit strategy.
Mhm.
He doesn't need to know we don't actually have an exit strategy, but we have an exit strategy.
Totally. Yeah.
I assumed actually we did have an exit strategy. I assumed when we went up here, we were going to all jump off holding hands, and then you were
Featherfall.
going
Featherfall.
Featherfall.
No, that's yeah.
That's,
You know
I
what? We
assumed that's
did
what
have
our
an
plan
exit
was.
But I
strategy.
have it.
But I also
I forgot
had
that's
it
what
for a
counts as an
while.
exit strategy.
I assumed, I think quite rightly, that if this is a permanent installation, there is clearly some sort of floating ferry boat that goes back and forth because someone has to live and work here and do groceries.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I assumed
yeah.
that there was a viable exit at all times as a
I
result.
said this was
Yeah.
the only edifice on the on the
Mm.
premises, but I forget how lighthouses work, and there's probably also like a little cottage.
That tracks.
So I think we're all on the same page.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you say to
Okay.
him?
Do you mind if since I was addressing him primarily, or?
Makes sense for you to do this. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'm going to keep the pistol leveled at him because regardless of whether or not we've done this amazing insight check, I still don't trust him specifically. I trust him to make rational decisions, but not to my benefit.
You don't know what he considers rational. You don't know what he knows.
Exactly. It's the flaw in Star Trek where, Vulcans are all logic. You can logic yourself into a lot of things
Anything.
that are not rational.
Yep.
Um, so he's just going to keep the gun level and just. We want to save lives. So the first thing we would like to do is prevent this place from dropping onto a city that it doesn't have to. We will give you coordinates to one of our safe houses, if that is a preferred method. However, we have an exit strategy that we would prefer to take to avoid all of that. We have clearly been able to infiltrate your soirees before multiple times and come out unscathed. Clearly, we can deal with your aura. We can keep you safe, and as long as you continue to provide valuable information that keeps other people alive, you will stay alive with them.
Make me a persuasion check.
Can
I cast guidance on you? I'm gonna give you guidance.
You've got advantage. You can't give
Okay.
guidance because
Okay, great.
Okay.
I've already called
Okay.
for the roll.
Okay.
But you have advantage from Droska playing good cop.
23. And that's not one of my good rolls. So I got lucky with that. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Droska, what exactly are you doing right now? You said you stepped between you said you stepped between
I stepped between Drew's gun and Ulrus.
Okay.
And I also still had the ready action, holding an action, so if anyone who wasn't Ulrus or our party, which is the three of us and Drew, showed themselves, Droska was gonna tackle them basically.
Okay. A lot of things happen. Ulrus looks at you for what feels like an eternity, Basilisk. And he sighs and he says, "All right. I'll need a minute to return the power to the lighthouse. Will you allow me?" And before he finishes that, Droska, you see you hear a slight growl from the darkness to your left as something lunges at you. Make your attack. Make your ready to action attack.
All right. So this is an athletics roll because I'm grappling.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Oh, come on. You bounced on an 18. That's a 12 athletics.
Oh.
All right. So you try and grab this thing and you wrap your arms around very soft, huggable fur and cold steel armor. And it just kind of pushes you off, dropping you back. And as you're turning around to deal with what you realize is a Rakshasa, you hear another one. You see another one pop up right behind Ulrus. And as you're dealing with that, you hear a gunshot. And the crystal in Ulrus's hand shatters.
I am going to absolutely murder Drew. Drew's going.
We can't have you giving away more secrets. What do you think you're doing? Ulrus! I thought you'd take the teleportation. I thought you'd go where we told you to go. Now I have to kill all of you. I'm sorry. It's been a lot of fun.
I have always hated it.
He's the worst.
I've always disliked him.
This might be a good time to go to break then if we're
This
going to
is a
do
good
another
ti-
combat.
This is a good time to go to break. But I need to
Always
set the scene.
disliked him.
I need to set the scene. The as the crystal shatters, all of the energy that was siphoned, that was within it, escapes, leaving the lighthouse with no energy. As the siphon just goes into empty air, and you see energy just bounce all across the room. It gets a lot warmer in here, and you start to free fall.
But at least nothing is draining it anymore, so like the spark they had going can actually grow. Huh?
We don't know what's going on up
We'll
there.
see. You have no idea. I'll see everybody back in 10 minutes to find out how we're dying today.
Music box has been dead for
No
20
time
minutes.
to die. This is no time to die.
This is no time to die. Yes, excellent. All right, see y'all back in 10 minutes. So that will be at either 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, depending on where y'all are at. Bye-bye.
Oh no, Drew.
Click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are you having fun? Roll that D22. Perception check, are you Click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are you having fun? Roll that D22. Perception check, are you Click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are Crack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are you having fun? Roll that D22, perception check, are you alone? Big crack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are you having fun? Roll that D22, perception check, are you alone? Big crack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, are you having fun? Roll that D22, perception check, are you alone? Big crack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. You're big clacker and when you attack it and click clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you to attack. Click, click, clackety when you attack it. Click, click, clack, roll to attack. Click, click, clackety when you attack it. Click, click, clack, roll to attack. Click, click, clackety when you attack it. Click, clack, roll to attack. Do you hit, do you miss, or you having fun? Roll that D22, perception check, are you alone? Click, clack, roll to attack. Click, clackety when you attack it. Click, click, clack, roll to attack. Click, click, clackety when you attack it. Click, click, clack, roll to attack.
Okay, welcome back. Oh, I need to change the music. Right now it's like sexy spy intrigue music, and now we gotta get the battle.
Sexy
rolling.
spy fighting music.
Yeah.
Everybody was kung fu fight. Is it
I'm picturing
sexy
the-
spy?
That's the sexy spy music.
I was picturing like, a little bit more of a like Euro dance version of the Green Hornet theme.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's a vibe. That's a vibe. Certainly.
Is a vibe.
well, I think the thing to remember is we do get into tough fights, but we always look good doing it, even when we're getting beat up.
Yeah. Sure.
All right.
Hey,
Sure.
hey, my
Okay.
pocket square matches the bruising.
So I'm
Aw,
There
that's
you
that's
go.
aesthetic.
I think ahead.
so
Called fashion.
let me go to this real quick. I need to share an image as hold on a second.
Some sort of Uber douchebag Rakshasa, or
Oh no.
Why yes.
is it wearing Ben as
It
a hat
is?
at this point?
No.
It's not that meme that I just showed on stream. So what happens is the Rakshasas you see are the same as the one that you fought on the transport much earlier in this adventure. However, as Drew speaks, he drops his weapons, and he just kind of shifts and morphs and shapeshifts into something that I don't know if I can. I don't want to describe. I just want to show you.
I don't know if I can legally
Yeah.
describe it.
I don't know if I can honestly. I don't know if I can legally describe this. He kind of shifts as he just goes. It was really fun getting to work with you. You know, it's very rare that we actually get to work among such powerful foes. And as he just kind of chit chats and vamps for himself,
Just show
Where
us what
did
this
it-
target is.
where did it go? I'm looking for it. Give me a second.
No, he
Oh, no,
died
it just-
on the way.
Yeah, oh no, he died
yeah, Drew
immediately.
just transforms into a pile of salt and
Oh
and
no,
gets blown
yeah,
away.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
his-
and also
so his
He gets punched in the middle transformation.
So his blue skin gradually transforms into a more like pinkish scaled flesh. His jaw just kind of expands and chads out a little bit.
Chad's.
I'm sorry, Chad's out.
Really?
I Chad,
We're
you Chad,
verbing
he,
Chad.
she, they
I'm-
Chad.
I
it's
can't
first
make
rate
this
to
up.
top.
I can't make this up. I shared the image, and it said the owner of Clickety Clackety Roll to Attack has requested that Discord block any messages that the robots deem to be explicit.
Sometimes the bots
is it
have
too
issues.
What are you showing,
It's-
James?
I'm scaled.
James.
So a lot of unless you have something marked as not safe for work, like say like the shit posting channel,
Yeah.
certain tones it will automatically detect as nudity, despite the fact that it has nothing to do with nothing.
Let me see if this works.
Fascinating.
So if you
Nope.
changed it to that, like if you make it a not safe for work channel and hit OK,
Yeah.
you should be able to post no problem.
Stupid bots. Stupid bots, not like us humans being able to know the difference there.
Mm-hmm. How many bicycles are in the picture?
Yes, Sam. How many bicycles are in the picture?
Which
No,
picture?
no, I'm sorry. We need to be topical. How many lighthouses?
Yes. How
This
many
ruins the
lighthouses?
How many
Surprise!
lighthouses on
This
fire?
ruins
How
the
many Willem
surprise.
Dafoes?
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open a chat with one of you, and I'm going to
I
show
see
it
you.
via that chat.
I see you. I see you going through. We see your window on stream.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
I
was
just turned it off.
showing the strug.
Yeah.
It's like in math class where they say show your work.
So, are you all clear with all okay with some of the last messages we had being doxed slightly on stream? 'Cause I don't think there was anything.
Yeah,
I don't think
fine.
there's anything compromising.
What did I say?
we just have stuff about a potential new person.
Yeah. Why would we need that?
Oh, on R. Okay, yeah.
Oh no! Oh my god. Uh-oh, did Sam
Did he
leave?
just leave?
Sam got Sam. Did you get Chad? Did Chad get you?
I got just transported somewhere.
Got booted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see what that would trigger it.
Is it the book? It's the
I think it's-
well-placed book.
I think it's the Quagmire discovered internet porn arm that does not help things.
What are you sharing?
Oh my god.
Why is it's on my? Why did you send me the message?
I sent it to all of you. So
He
you could
had
all
to figure
see.
out how. Oh no! Oh, he's terrible. What are those wings gonna do? What are those wings gonna do? What those wings do?
You notice
It
as he
used
gets
to be bigger.
you notice as he gets giddy, as he gets excited to fight all of you, he just kind of.
He's
See what
got
it works.
a lot of that, no, take my strong hand energy.
Oh no!
Gonna be time.
Why?
Everyone roll
I'm
initiative.
gonna start blocking. I'm gonna start blocking direct messages now.
From James specifically.
Drew
Mom,
Peak
Well-
being
died on his way
cyberbullied.
back to his
He can't.
Serious.
He can't kill you if he can't send you messages about it. So
That's true.
therefore, Drothka can never die.
Yep.
If only Ben had thought of that.
22.
16.
That's much better.
And I'm taking psychic
17.
damage from this image.
Yeah. Personally taking
What'd you get,
psychic
Basilisk?
damage.
17. I'm just giggling at that. It's phenomenally stupid.
He's amazing. He's amazing.
He's certainly a specimen.
Yeah.
I know. I was trying to figure out exactly what he was gonna be.
Why is his real name not Sprinkles Esquire? That could have been the guy.
That could have been the guy. That should have been the guy.
That's amazing. Well, I like our lighthouse friend Sprinkles. We can always come back and
He
visit
can be
him,
one
provided
too.
we-
He
Well,
can be
well.
one too.
No.
Well, we have an Esquire. We have
One of them went into the law business. The other one went into being the worst. It's fine.
Hey,
Oh,
Ben.
This is-
go. Don't even ask. Don't even ask what you missed.
Look at this man's on the screen. Joom,
you-
joom, da boom.
Ben, you were looking at Drew Peacock in his true form.
His real form.
you were looking at Drew Peacock.
His
Also,
final
like,
form.
I enjoy that James is like, oh my god, it's like saying this is too explicit, like not safe for work.
Why would it be saying that?
Why would it say that?
That
Oh
book
my
is
God.
far too small.
There are too many veins. It's a lot.
Oh
Yeah, I
God.
think the only way
That-
to describe this
do you see why- do
individual
you-
is tumescent.
You know what? It seems like one of those arms may be a little droopy. You know? See, it's
A
kinda
bit of a
hanging
windsock
over-
action going on there.
windsock going- Yeah, exactly. Smuggles is so mad.
He's so angry.
I'm just mad. No, because like if I ever direct message you in the future,
You're
the
gonna
first thing I'm gonna have to look at is this stupid image.
No,
You know
you
you
just
can
gotta
hide
pin,
things,
you
eh?
pin the message, so you have to see it each time.
Absolutely not. Absolutely will not.
So
in the
you're
middle
reporting
of
it,
the,
right?
in the
Is
middle
what
of
you're
the,
doing?
Yeah. Oh
in the
yeah.
middle of the in the middle of the
Report
night.
blocked.
In the middle of the night to remind you that we have stream the day before. Every single time I'm like, wake up.
Oh God.
I am on board with this.
We were
But then
talking
again,
about
I'm-
we were
I'm-
talking about
I'm
making new
not a good person.
avatars for everybody. I kind of want. There's a part of me that kind of wants to be one of these on my new icon and like ditch the flump for this.
Oh okay.
What are these? Can I
But
know?
just
Can
the
we
book.
know?
These are called Yagnoloths.
Yagnaloths.
Yeah.
It means peacock in Infernal.
It means peacock in Infernal. It is a type of Yugoloth.
I mean, it explains why he can't fly because his wings are so ineffective.
Fascinating.
But in the that's that for now. Okay, so
Mhm.
going first are the two Rakshasa.
Because of course.
The first one is
So, I just want to point something out.
Mhm.
Last time we fought three or four Rakshasa, we had a whole party.
Yep.
Hmm.
And now it's 3 versus
And
3.
3 of them were spellcasters. 3 of our party were spellcasters. Because Rakshasa are resistant to just normal attacks.
Yep.
Well,
We're gonna get creative today.
Well, that's why I was okay with breaking them out this time. Is because 2 of our spellcasters are gone.
That
Mhm.
that logic makes no sense.
No, it makes sense because
Just-
like they weren't gonna help anyway.
Before the break, we were just discussing how, rational can mean different things to different people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Good point. Mhm.
All right.
Hmm.
Rational
Anyway,
to Dungeon Master.
one of them is just going to push past you, Hammer, and is going to grab Ulrus. The other one is by the wall behind him and smacks a button, releasing a little hatch through which lies one of those helpful little escape boats.
Oh.
That you were mentioning this place must have.
See, called it.
Yeah,
It's
we called some things.
They used their action to grab Ulrus and they try and move him. Hammer, you have an attack of opportunity.
$23.
23.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Oh.
That's what I meant to say when I said 23.
5 bludgeoning damage.
All right, you punch him in the back of the head and he just kind of turns around at you and just keeps dragging Ulrus, who's kind of letting this happen but looks very like the math has changed. The math has changed.
I don't like touch.
And that is their turns. Draska is next.
All right. Well, Draska has to stop that. So what Draska is gonna do first is she's gonna rage. Um, and she's gonna charge over to the one that she punched in the back of the head, and she's just gonna like throw haymakers at him. Okay. First one is a 24 to hit
That hits.
for 6 bludgeoning damage. The second is going to be a 15 to hit.
The 15, it just kind of holds up one of its plated arms, and your fist bounces off of it.
Great. I am going to use. How far was it to get to him?
15 feet.
Okay. So I cannot provoke an attack of opportunity if I've attacked him once because of my mobile feat, and I'm going to get in the way of in between the Rakshasa and the boat. And the other Rakshasa who I just hit, as I like leave, I leave behind one of the former fighters of Sharn, who is a Goliath named Brutus the Honorable, and he is going to and he is basically shouting in this Rakshasa's face, like, "Are you going to take that? Are you going to take that hit?" And this is part of the ancestral guardian of Barbarian.
Yeah.
So if he tries to he has disadvantage on attacks against anyone except me. And if he does try to attack anyone else and it succeeds, that person has resistance to whatever the damage is.
I'm picturing Brutus from Julius Caesar as played by Randy Savage, and I'm really here for it.
Yes. I'm here for that too. Okay, that works.
I should. I should also note that honorable is in quotation marks in his title.
I will write that down.
Thus, the yelling in the face.
Upside down question mark.
Okay, so he is living. He's almost ready to drop Ulrus to come after you, but it seems more like he's deciding that he's going to beat you over the head with Ulrus. But that's going to be on his turn. Anything else?
That was move. Nope, all good. Still raging.
As much as I would like to make it rain lead on Drew, Ulrus is the greater immediate concern. And sorry, how close is Droska to that particular Rakshasa? Are they like within 5 feet of each other?
The two Rakshasas?
So the one that I imagined I hit the one that was closer to us than the boat. And so I went back around so that I am between the two Rakshasas and the boat. So they have to get through me to get to it.
I see.
Right.
So I am closer currently to the Rakshasa that is behind Ulrus, but the one that's closer to you is the one that I just did a
Yeah, so
couple of
Hammer's in front of the boat. A Rakshasa and the two Rakshasas are together, essentially.
Okay.
So I am in melee range, basically, of them.
Okay. I would like to aim for the one that is holding Ulrus, because that is the objective at the moment. And I guess I'm going to do the insightful fighting on that one. So I'll roll that first. 22 plus stuff.
That
So
hits.
25.
22 plus stuff hits.
Sorry, that's for the insightful.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I can
The deception check.
and yeah. That holds. Okay. And then I'm just gonna try and squeeze off a few rounds at the guy.
All right. You take your shots.
18.
Hits.
Sweet. Just get rid of that. Okay. So 15 plus. Supposed to roll now. Ugh. 28, and it counts as magical.
Yes, those all hit.
No, sorry, that was the damage.
28
Total.
magical.
But
damage.
yeah, that was because I get the hits. The insightful let me do the sneak attack.
Amazing.
So that was 28 damage.
You're not sure if these things have brains, but you try to go
Mhm.
for the head anyway, and you blow it out.
Just
Shoo.
well, if that's the same one we ran into last time, he's at least down one more life. And I look towards the other Rakshasa.
All right. Next up
Just-
is
Just evaporates the head off of him.
next up
And
is.
I imagine Ulrich kind of just drops like this horrible belly flop, just whack.
Yeah. Just,
Oh, poor buddy.
Professor.
I'm gonna take out my crossbow, and we're gonna do a Melf's acid arrow, second level, at the remaining Rakshasa. And that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Excellent. And let's do some damage. And that is a 5 whole poison, magical, whatever damage.
Okay. So it's poison.
5 whole damage. Yep.
It's called acid arrow, but it's poison.
Yeah, wait, let's see. Poison.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is a poison if you put it
It's-
into your veins.
Yeah. Unless there's the verbiage on this is no, it's poison damage.
That's
Yeah.
really weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's immune to poison damage, unfortunately.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God, are
that's
you
what
kidding
happened
me?
last time again, and I have all these poisoning spells. Cool. Dope.
Okay.
Love that for me. I'm going to take a little bit of cover if I can. Make it hard to hit me.
You hide behind the ladder, I guess.
Yep. I do. I do that.
At which point, with a clang and another clang, you see the very wounded Sir Sprinkles and Anna hop down. Anna appears to be holding a bag and has her gun out and is going to get ready to fire, and she just goes, we need to get out of here now. Now, very quickly. And it is now Drew's turn.
You can't call
where
him
do
that
you-
anymore.
Where do you
Yeah.
think you're going? We just got started. And he is going to reach with
Did he- Gesture with his little arm.
well, he's reaching with his little arm, and he's going to you're gonna watch it extend across the room to Droska, who needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
$24.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. No, this is the big arm. He hits you with the big arm. I can't do the little arm right now. He smacks you with the big arm for 11 points of damage. And You
That's
just
with
kinda-
my Constitution save.
Yes, Constitution save
Okay.
prevents
Is that-
something worse.
Okay. Is that a physical damage?
It is force damage.
Force damage.
Yeah. The arm
Stupid arm.
almost like goes through you, and you start to realize that maybe this creature was the one who caused all the insects to happen, as an attempt to slow all of you down, so he could get to him first.
But then he damaged himself in that whole thing.
In
As
his
far as
confusion.
we're
As far as you're
aware, he
aware.
damaged himself. Or we
I am
have
a
been
liar.
lied to by a DM.
I'm a liar.
Hee hee.
I think the correct term is unreliable narrator, but
Mhm.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
And then he.
I would like
is-
to, in the future, roll insight on the DM for BS.
I think the rule we actually do need to institute is, as much as we were rolling insight and just obviously not trusting this goon to begin with, we should have just been like, so is this guy a
Yeah,
Rakshasa? Yes or
Rakshasa.
no, James?
Yes or no? Yeah.
Anyone we
Well, we'll
don't
never
trust, is
trust
like,
again.
So what's our Rakshasa vibe check? What are we
Mhm.
getting
Okay.
here?
So
We are
with-
Tiger 5. We should know.
Yeah, I'll give you a Rakshasa check. It will be. You can add it to your sheet. It will be intelligence with proficiency.
Amazing.
I'm writing this down. It's a thing.
Wait,
Specifically intelligence, because you know what they look like now, and you just need to see if you remember to look for those things.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho's.
Anywho's,
But this guy wasn't a Rakshasa, so
yeah, no, so. Anyway, this the little arm just kind of reaches over and grabs you by the shoulder, Basil, and says, "You know, I never really liked you," and you feel a jolt go through your body. That is a 19 to hit.
oh yeah.
Yeah. You feel a jolt go through your body, and you feel yourself fry. Oh my god. As you take 36 points of lightning damage.
Hmm,
Oh
That's-
no.
problematic.
You asked me about why there were one-shot Rakshasa?
Yeah, that's why I said it is a trap. So
All right. And that is his turn. He's going to smack hammer, and just put a hand on your shoulder and electrify you.
is his hand still there?
No, I mean, it is, but it was a jolt. It's not like a continuing effect. He's not latched on.
Okay.
For flavor, yes.
Mm.
And that is it from him. Anna is going to take some shots. One of which
Like
is going to hit.
penicillin or
Vodka.
Operation Weird Arm Gumby.
Oh my god.
All right. And she rolls max damage. Okay, so that's going to be. Oh, and then she's got sneak attack. He is going to take 27 points of magical piercing damage.
Nice.
And then Sir Sprinkles is just gonna go. All right, guys. What class is he?
no
Class
class.
is Sir Sprinkles.
What class is Sir
Oh,
Sprinkles?
sorry, Sprinkles. I thought we were still
Sprinkles.
talking about.
Oh.
No. Sprinkles. He's on our side for now.
Hold on.
Better.
What class is Sir
Stay
Sprinkles?
that way.
He has to be some
Um,
kind of magic user to some extent.
Monk.
Feel
I
like
like,
He's not gonna be able to do anything too crazy. Just
yeah, I like the
And
idea
not
of him being like an Eldritch Knight or something, but not like, super advanced.
you know.
But that's
I
my
mean,
thought.
monks do. I will say on the other thing,
Ben,
monks do
who's
have
not
like
here, says Blood
magical.
Hunter. I like that.
Oh my god,
Ooh, Blood Hunter.
that's valid.
We're going
That's
with
If
that.
valid.
Ben wanted to
Mr.
have an
Sprinkles of
opinion
blood.
or a say on something, he should be in the game.
Yeah.
Hey, he's keeping the lighthouse floating right now.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
Um,
You're doing the most.
well, actually, the lighthouse is technically in free fall, but
So he's doing nothing.
So he's.
as far as
Look
we
at
know,
that.
it's-
He's
So
letting
actually-
the team down.
Anyway, all right. You notice once again that that the first shot makes purchase. The second shot goes wide. As you did not miss the thing. You did not miss the thing. The second shot goes wide as you can see tears kind of starting to well in her eyes. And Sir Sprinkles as well is just really filled with passion. And he is just going to take out a little rapier and just draw it across his hand. And as the blood dances in the air, he is going to lunge for Drew as the blood turns into lightning.
Ooh.
Gonna turn him into a Prince Albert.
And that first attack hits. And the second attack crits.
Ooh, Sir Sprinkles.
So Sprinkles is getting it.
Oh, wrinkles.
Rustle their jimmies.
Just like old times.
Whip their cream.
Oh my God.
Other ice cream toppings.
Ice cream.
Good save. Good save.
So Sir Sprinkles with his crit attack is going to do 30 points of damage.
Ooh.
Damn.
And
Nice.
with the non crit attack is going to do 11. Drew is starting to keel over a little bit. He's not bloodied yet, but things don't look good. All right. Now, top of the round. It is those Rakshasa's turns. Well, that Rakshasa's turn.
The remaining one.
He is going to attack you, Draska. The first attack is a 16.
Just barely.
Yeah, he just takes his claw and just like swipes at you and swipes across your chest, dealing 11 points of slashing damage.
Great. That's reduced.
The second attack is a 9.
Absolutely not.
Got it. All right. Draska, your turn.
Draska gets like the slash across, and you like see some of the like blood come down, but it looks to him like she doesn't even feel it. And then she is going to engage with a reckless attack. So this first thing that's going to happen is she's going to punch this guy with advantage.
Nice.
I punch him with my advantage.
With my advantage. That's 22 to hit.
That hits.
And that's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Now, he can't hit me with an opportunity attack as I run over to Drew, and I'm gonna do another attack with advantage on him for my second attack.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Hot.
Noise.
That's 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Did you double the modifier? Because I think James has us do that.
Yeah, you double everything.
Yes, I did double everything. Action surge, 2 more attacks with advantage.
So how much? I'm sorry. How much
Yes.
damage was that?
21 bludgeoning damage to
Oh
Drew.
my god. Okay, he's bloodied.
How is it doubled if it's an uneven number?
I round up. Wait. Yeah, you haven't.
No, I didn't. Oh, sorry. I didn't double the dice. I just rolled the dice separately. I doubled the modifiers though.
Okay, I usually
I-
you
so
take
just
the,
to put-
so,
if I
so,
just
so
dou-
for the future, you take one
roll
roll
the
and then you double
dice.
double whatever it is.
I rolled an 8.
So
Oh, okay. In that case, what I did was I rolled an 8 on the first damage roll. So it's actually 14 it's 28 bludgeoning damage for that first attack. And then I have 2 more attacks with advantage.
He's still bloodied as he just kind of gets beaten back a bit. Yep.
That's a 19
That hits.
for 19 for 11 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I knew my luck would run out. That's a 14.
Yeah, and that one he catches your next fist in his tiny little hand. It's very uncomfortable.
The ancestral guardian that comes to that comes over to the first Rakshasa, just like walks over, and it's another Goliath named Crab, and Crab just sits down next to the Rakshasa and goes, "Wow, just slapped you in the face and just didn't even think you were worth the extra hits."
Emotional damage.
You think you see a
Emotional
tear?
damage.
Crab-
You see a tear well in Drew's eye.
Yeah, Crab was known for really demoralizing his enemies before fighting.
He was the only one of those siblings who talks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it was always real Debbie Downer stuff.
That's why the other ones didn't. Anyway, great. So with that, we move on to Basilisk.
Well, the Basilica would like to make a proclamation that this man dies.
Nice.
So I will do my insight thing first, just even though it will give me no additional thing. I just want to do it for fun. It was a 3, but I make everything so it's like an 18 or something in the end because of class stuff. Yeah, it's like a dirty 20. But I'm then gonna go for the hit. And oof. Might as well. Oh, I hope that hits. That's a 25.
That is.
Nice.
I hope I get to do a line on him. Oof, maybe not. Maybe so. What was? I gotta do my maths. Also 25. Total magical piercing damage.
Wow.
He is on death's door.
Please kill him. Fuck.
Ah, so close.
As this happens, I just want to put the bullet in where that teary eye is, and he goes, because he just had said to me, "I never liked you." He's like, "The feeling is mutual. I have nothing but professional disdain."
Oof.
At least it's professional.
At least one of us is.
Professor. Bring it home.
Yeah. So
You better
yeah,
bring
I'm
it
gonna-
home or Basilisk is getting
I'm
wrecked.
really gonna try. Listen. I am not.
I've committed to my bullshit. Don't feel bad.
We're gonna try this. So I'm going to. If they're on death's door, I could just use my crossbow.
I also will note that he is not Rakshasa as far as we're aware.
Yeah,
so it
that's
is
why I
indeed
was like,
a
I'm gonna
point.
use my crossbow.
So to
yeah.
be clear with what Death's Door means, that means they're below 25% of their health. You've done a lot of
Ah,
damage to this.
Great. So I might not take it all the way home, but I'll help. So her crossbow's already out from kind of that ladder area where an assassin is. Gonna go ahead and make a shot. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 hits.
All right. So that is 8 points of piercing damage. And question about, and maybe this can be the rest of my turn, assessing where Alrus is, what Alrus is doing.
Alrus is on the floor, like halfway between you and the boat.
Okay. Is he like actively moving towards the boat though?
No, he's just there.
He's just there. Okay, great.
He's waiting
Great.
to see how this plays out.
There's
All
also, I will say, there's also Rakshasa next to him who might try to grab him.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, great. That's all I can do right now, but good to know.
Okay. Bleeding and panting heavily, he looks at all of you, and you see him with his tiny hands start to prepare a massive spell, and then he puts it down and just goes, "Ah, fuck these." He is going to run over to Alrus. Attacks of
Opportunity attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the Rakshasa,
No, this is
No.
Alrus.
which he'd be taking opportunity attacks from the Blood Hunter.
Yeah,
And,
Sir Sprinkles and
He knows.
And I get an advantage on this attack because it's still during this turn.
huh?
Right? Oh no, during this turn, so that doesn't count. Yeah, during my turn, I guess. Not during this round.
But because it's reckless, right? It's still
It's reckless.
because if they were to attack
Oh.
you, so it still
Yeah.
should be in effect both ways.
Well, in that case, it's a dirty 20 to hit him.
Okay, that hits.
Just hold him mid run.
Basilisk, what did you roll?
I didn't roll anything because I'm.
Oh, you're firing.
He's not
You're
melee
shooting.
range.
Yeah.
It should be the Blood Hunter that hits him.
Yeah, the Blood Hunter needs to roll. And that is a 16, which just misses. Okay. Hammer.
7 bludgeoning damage.
But it's not enough to take him down.
Mm.
He grabs Alrus. And disappears. And by disappear, I mean you see him turn into a ball of energy and go down the hole where the boat is. And that is his turn.
Hmm.
You're still in initiative, I'm presuming, because yeah, there's still a Rakshasa too.
Yeah.
He's not gone,
He's in the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but he's doing a flea. That is his turn. We move on to the Blood Hunter, who is just going to lean back and catch his breath and go, "You don't understand. We need to get out of here. Music Box is doing what he can, but we have to keep moving."
What do you mean doing what he can?
The lighthouse is falling, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Move. And she's going to take shots at the Rakshasa. First one misses. Second one crits. She caps the Rakshasa. He is dead.
Yes.
And she starts running for the boat. As does your blood hunter friend.
Are we still in initiative order, or can we all just run to the boat?
You can all run to the boat, and I'm going to resume initiative in a moment.
Okay.
The boat is already falling as you jump out into it. All 4 of you are in a boat about the size of this bed. All 6 of you are in a boat about the size of this bed. You're all kind of bunched up, all surrounding Drew, who's kind of holding up Ulrich like this. And he's holding him over the edge and just saying, "Listen, we can make a deal. Either we both go in alive, or I drop him."
I shoot the boy in the face if I can still have just an action.
Roll damage.
We're going Fifth Element style negotiation.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Draska is ready to grab Alris immediately. The moment that happens.
Roll damage.
And already
if-
Featherfall just in case.
That's what I was, counting
Yeah.
on. Like, this was a Hail Mary on his.
Yeah.
So I can roll that attack, or.
Yes. Don't roll the attack, roll the damage.
Oh.
We're point
Okay.
blank.
Yeah, you're pretty close at this point.
Ooh, oh no, this is gonna get ugly.
Alris might get a little.
It is
picked
a
the bloody mess
24.
perk.
24 damage. Sneak attack is just rad.
You
Mhm.
blow his blow a bullet right through his head, and he just kind of stares at you, and just kind of smiles and just goes, "Good shot," and then falls. Draska, you catch Ulrich as the creature tumbles below you faster than the boat is currently falling. Sir Sprinkles turns around and has activated hits the old, there's an old metal box in the back with the dragon shards that kind of keep it afloat. And he looks up and goes, "Oh shit!" And a hail of gunfire is being fired at you from the hatch that you just came out of.
Jeez.
And you see the lighthouse falling towards the city. At which point, I'm going to ask you to play that thing I sent you. Let me play it on stream real quick.
Are you counting down?
Yeah.
Or we just listen to it now?
Let me close the thing.
It's,
Five,
I'll actually
4,
watch the stream then.
3, 2.
Team, it appears we've come to the end of the act. I don't have much energy left, so I will try to make this quick, but you know how much I adore droning on. We were attacked. Another Rakshasa spy disguised as a lighthouse keeper. Thankfully, this time we weren't taken completely by surprise, but he did rip a new hole in my chest and overloaded the dragon shards keeping the island afloat. Now, this system is too old to be fixed without a major overhaul. But, Zero,
wish you were here to fix it. But it seems this is the straw that I drew. If someone doesn't stay here to manage and siphon the excess energy from these shards, the whole city will be a reprise of Sephir's spectacle years ago. I will try to direct the lighthouse to an area that is unpopulated, but it seems that this is our final goodbye. Since I will be dust, I need to ask you all a favor. I've given our three-name associate my tablet. I need you all to collect the rest. They are the secret to freeing my mother. She was cursed by the Karnathi, so she is caught between life and death. The tablets are her only way to pass on. This was my goal in life, my reason for living, and I am sorry for endangering you all with it at any point along the way. If you're ever in Arganesson, please search for her. You're the brightest mind of our age. I will sing stories of your genius in the afterlife. Let others prove themselves to you, for you have already won. Zero, I wish the world could know how brilliant I know you are meant to be. You are a masterpiece of creation, and the materials that make up your soul are of the purest caliber. Change people's perceptions, for you may wield the blade like a champion, but you use your words like a king. Druska, goddess of the iron will and steel skin, I admire just how unapologetically you are. Between the two of us, I truly am the coward. Long may you reign as mistress of the ring. May no one best the woman with the heart of a giant. Basil, my friend, my fellow player of the game, my paragon of the discerning eye, my waster of wishes. You've been nothing if not entertaining. They say that every rose has its thorns, and you have them in spades. I cannot thank you enough for your friendship, your wit, and your trust. I am sorry to have let you down. Vera, if only we had more time. Tiger 5, be well, do good, and keep them guessing. There's no time to die like the present day.
And at the name Vera, the tears of Anna well harder, and she breaks into outright sobbing. As you look up and the lighthouse shifts course, almost like a planet turning on its own, and just skims the shoreline as it crashes in a massive explosion of earth, fire, and water. About a mile off of the coast. The communication line goes dead. Sir Sprinkles takes off his hat, leaves it on, and kind of leaves it on his chest and just kind of kneels down for a second. Ulrich is looking around at you all very confused because he has no idea what just happened, but sees all of you how you are.
I'm shouting kin into the dragon tattoo as I'm trying to get the small tugboat captain here to steer us towards the site of the calamity. Probably the first time you've seen some real cracks in a professional veneer that Basil likes to keep.
Sir Sprinkles will he will just kind of look at you confused. He will start to voice a protest, but he understands and he'll try and direct the boat down that direction. Ulrich chimes up. Wait, there was another one of you. Ah, you happened to lose him.
Yes.
Well, I suppose he did a brave thing. I'm guessing he is the reason that it did not follow the trajectory that it should have fallen.
He saved us.
I look to Ulrich, who's probably the one person that would really understand the significance of this exact statement, and I say, he did the math.
For the first time since you've been in the company of Ulrich, you see him slightly break a smile. And he still looks out over everything and goes, you know, I understand, at least in theory, the emotional need to go towards that, but you will find nothing that will make this feel better. Vera leaps up and grabs him by the neck and slaps him, screaming, "This is your fault. This is you and your stupid. This is you and your stupid organization's fault." And she starts cursing at him in Thranish.
Daraska is going to try to grab and hold on to her to separate her from him, and it's partially to separate, partially a little bit of a bear hug.
Yeah, she's like wailing on him, and you pull her off, and she doesn't fight too much, and eventually she's just wailing on your chest instead. Yes.
I'm assuming during all this, Ulrich had kind of like fell to the floor, like he's not standing, right?
He's been on the floor. He's kind of in the corner of the boat, of like the front end of the boat, like this, just kind of watching everything happen.
I get up close to him. The gun's not drawn at him. I'm still holding it just because still in that mode.
Yep.
Just you understand now what this has cost. There is no going back for you. You will give us everything that we want, or you will join that. I am no mood for the games.
He kind of stares at you stone-faced, and he simply goes, "If you wish for progress to be made here, I would suggest that you cool your emotions, or at least resume this conversation once they have cooled. I will accompany you, and I will speak to whoever I must speak to. We shall see what happens. I can promise no more."
Professor will kind of get close enough for you to hear Basil and be like, I do think we should not go towards the explosion. In this case, walking away and getting safe may be what progress looks like. And when she says progress, she looks at Ulrich. We won't find anything. You heard what he said. We have to keep going.
And as much as he's relenting, you've worked with him long enough that he rarely gives into personal grievance other than a little bit of light jabs and barbs, but not breaking the cardinal sin of the profession of making it personal.
Mm-hmm.
And you just see him weighing the thought of not killing him, but just wanting to exercise just a little bit of a pistol whip.
Yeah.
But who he is, what he's doing, who he's with, overcomes that instinct, and he kind of just nods to her and looks to uh, our orcish friend and just, we have a safe house to get to over there.
Of course. Of course.
We need to
And
pick up Zero first.
Yes.
he redirects. And as you maneuver this little lifeboat, you see lights all over the city light up. You see you can even see the little specks of people heading out towards the calamity to see what's going on, rubbernecking, so to speak. The city is full of screams and terror, but you all just silently walk the opposite direction of all of the passersby. You four do, as your Thranish associate continues to just sob and clutch her silver flame pendant, like rotating it in her fingers. Part of you's afraid that she's gonna wear down that metal with how hard she's just squeezing it, and she is silent the rest of the evening. The rest of you are accustomed to loss. You've all spent time in a very deadly business. But in your mind, you all kind of say to yourselves at the same time, this has probably been the worst beach episode ever.
It's on a big beach.
And with that, we're going to end the session tonight.
My heart. My heart.
Meh, we weren't using it anyways.
Oh. Hey.
Very well done, everyone. I hope that was somewhat fun.
Not as well done as Music Box is right now, but
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh. Wow. Too soon.
Wow.
God.
Too soon.
Oh.
Very, very, very good. Awesome.
Mm.
Thank y'all very much for joining us for this episode of Clickety Clackety Roll to Attack. We're ending a little early tonight because I feel like that's a really nice little button. What do we got going on?
does
Can
Sam have
I
something
just
to say?
yeah, I just want to say thank you, Ben, for your contribution to this channel first of all, and I know you're still very involved in the channel. That's not the thing, but like for also your contribution to Tiger 5 and being a fun player to work with, and also for coordinating that that final scene for
It
us
was
to
beautiful.
listen to. So
was-
thank you for all the kind words in that, and also we'll miss you
I
here
don't
on camera.
I don't want to be too gloomy about it because he's still going to be around on camera, on the channel, and
Yeah.
who knows? There might be some stuff with him here in the future. Things have just gotten life changes and life gets busy and life gets unbusy and life gets
Yeah.
busy. So
Totally
we all know how
understandable.
it goes. The only reason that I was waiting till the end to do that is because I wanted to leave off with how grateful I am to have Ben have helped build not only this stream but this channel, and yeah, but right, upcoming stuff. Sunday we are having the post-clack unpack, which is a like Q&A session about our Feigning Elegance game. That
Which I
we've
think
been
Ben will
having.
be there.
Ben will be there
presume.
for
Yeah.
that, exactly. And the next thing will be on Wednesday, which will be Ben's game, which is Kindred. We're going to have episode 21 of that. It doesn't look like it's titled yet, but either way, you will be seeing him around more, and
Are you not doing your Tuesday game, Sam?
bi-weekly.
It's every other Tuesday.
Oh,
City
okay.
of Gods is every other Tuesday.
Well, then I will plug my Tuesday game.
Yeah.
Over at Knights of Silver Moon, we're in the final maybe 2-3 episodes of a 4-year campaign. Just gonna make it rain red wizards as much as we can. We basically
Terrifying.
broke into the vault of where all their phylacteries are on some other plane, while our flying city back on the material plane is kind of just wafted in above Mount Thay and went, "Let's go, bro." So it's kind of the so like every NPC or side character in every side campaign related to the main game we played has all of these random characters across the 4 years, basically just sort of Fortnite dive bombing off of our friend's flying city thing to do like the assault. So
That's
we're at
amazing.
we're at the crescendo. So if you got nothing to do
amazing.
Tuesday, come watch us die.
I might have nothing to do Tuesday, so I'm gonna try and stop by. That sounds awesome.
Also,
I made a mistake on the Kindred thing. It is going to be the week after next as well. We have a pretty dead week this week.
Oh.
Kindred.
Well,
falls on the
speaking-
bi-weekly, but yeah.
if you don't have anything else to do next week as well, well, tomorrow I'm continuing on my channel. I'm continuing my Breath of the Wild playthrough
What time
on
does it start?
Saturday at noon Eastern. Tomorrow noon Eastern, I will be going through it. We'll also be on a Tuesday as well, but you should be watching Silvery Moon then, because on Thursday, starting at noon Eastern, I'm gonna be doing all day Breath of the Wild, because I am going to have to complete all the divine beasts, get all the shrines, complete all the side quests before Tears of the Kingdom releases at midnight on that Thursday. So that's what I'll be doing all day.
I like that you have an ambition. I wish you'd pick an attainable one.
Hey, at least it's not Korok seeds. At least it's not Korok
yeah,
seeds.
I could have picked Korok
The
seeds.
Korok seeds are a masterpiece
I
of
could've
game
picked all of
design
them.
because the game literally teaches you to hate yourself for having done
Yeah,
it.
for searching for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having done it. Anyway,
Wow.
yeah, so we have this week we have Post-Clack Unpack and then Eberron again on Friday. We've got Knights of Silver Moon doing their game on Tuesday, and yours is on Thursday, with Tears of the Kingdom coming out that midnight. Like I pray that you can go as far as you can with that game in that period.
I'm
of time.
halfway through the shrines. I got 2 divine beasts, as you can see up here.
Oh.
You wouldn't
And I have
download a
the other
divine
ones
beast,
ready
would
to
you?
display. What?
Um,
I think stupid joke. Go for it.
Oh,
in addition, we will be. This is just kind of in the air, but I am going to be trying a different system on stream eventually. I just
What
gotta figure
system?
out which one. Call of Cthulhu.
Oh,
Yeah,
just-
that I was about to say it has to
whatever.
be.
Yeah, it's gonna be Call of Cthulhu because it was the most fun. Some of the most fun I've ever had in like a one.
and you just want to drop another lighthouse.
Yeah,
We didn't
more
drop that
lighthouses.
lighthouse. The lighthouse dropped them. There's a difference.
it's
But
it's there's
That's the
always
remix of the
another
thing.
lighthouse.
There's always another lighthouse.
There's always money in the lighthouse stand. No, come back, do better.
Yeah, and then week after next we come back with Kindred and with City of Gods, with its second wonderful episode. But I think that's it, unless we have anything else we want to plug.
Nope.
All right. Clickety clackety. Please come backety. Please come back.